today to talk to you before I show you this video. We're going to be preserving peppers today. We've had so many that I had to find alternative ways to preserve. So I'm going to show you our little magical vacuum sealer that we use. I'm going to watch the video here and show you how we freeze peppers and our process of just slightly, pre-freezing them and then sealing them in this vacuum sealer. So hope you like the video, maybe give you some ideas if you have too many of a certain crop. Peppers we were overloaded this year. It was a great harvest for peppers. We canned peppers, we ate so many peppers, and we dehydrated peppers, and we are freezing them. Thankfully, I do have some freezer space, so that's really good. Last year we lost them due to loss of power during a hurricane, but this year we have frozen a lot of our peppers. So enjoy the video, watch how we freeze them, and I will leave the description for this particular vacuum sealer in the description so you can order this. I believe it came from Amazon, and you'll see how easy it is to use when we're ready to seal the peppers. Let's go freeze some peppers.
Hi friends, we are now getting ready to prep these peppers to freeze them, and you see here I'm actually preparing the giant red Marconi peppers. This was so prolific of a variety this year. Here they are. We actually had a ruler and measured these at between 9 and 11 inches long. It was prolific. We had so many plants, but they are delicious, kind of savory, sweet, and they're just wonderful. They grow big and they grow a lot of peppers. So I'm just cleaning all these peppers. I had already washed them and dried them and just cleaning out the insides before I freeze them. I already pickled so many jars of peppers, and so now we have freezer space and we don't want to lose these peppers from this harvest. So we're just cleaning them all out here and all different sizes. I'm making pepper rings. What I can do with these peppers is later on I can still pickle more by just putting these into a jar with some other onions or little things I want to pickle. And so we're just putting them together here. There's another big giant red Marconi, and we are going to freeze these in little pepper rings. So the year before this we froze peppers, and we had a hurricane and lost our power, so we lost our harvest of the frozen ones. But this year we have solar backup, and we could be totally off-grid if we needed to, and we could keep things frozen, and we do have a place now we can take them to a freezer. So here's a green Marconi. We're cutting these up and putting them in the tray. If you can see what I'm doing along the way, I'm drying these. I did wash them, I did dry them, but maybe some of the insides were still a little damp or wet, and I want them to be totally dry before I pre-freeze. I do like a two-step freezing method, and I really want the peppers to be very, very dry, hoping the air, I do have a ceiling fan on above, hoping that the air will really kind of dry out any moisture in the peppers. There I am drying them again, just making sure that they're not wet before we put them in to the freezer. You can see I have that tray lined with parchment paper, so that keeps them from sticking together. They don't clump together. When I bag these, when I vacuum seal these, there they are, ready to go in the freezer. So we're going to open the freezer right now. We're going to put them in, show them to you. They're beautiful. I love all those colors. I just can't believe it. We're going to put that tray right into the freezer like it is on parchment paper, and just leave it. What I do is I check it twice. This is about an hour later. I'm opening it up. There I am. They're getting shook around a little bit on the stick. There I am again. About an hour later. They're pretty hard. They're getting frozen. Shaking them up. Yep, they're getting there pretty hard. Put them back in. Probably another 30 minutes. So maybe 2 hours tops is what I did. Now I took them out. See, they're not clumped together. You see they're not wet. They're not mushy. They're kind of hard and frozen, but they're frozen individually instead of stuck together. I did them on parchment paper. I'm putting them in these freezer seal bags right now. These are the bags that come with my vacuum sealer. I like to do them in smaller amounts just in case I want to use them for something. I don't want a great big giant bag of peppers. So you can see we just put that right down in the little trough, close that up, And will leave a description, a link to this in the description, because it's really a simple one, easy to use. Press the two sides down and choose. You can choose liquid food, dry food, vegetables, soups. You can just choose right on there what you want to do. And there it is. You see it sucking the air right out, squeezing it down really tight, and those become hard. The bag actually becomes a hard brick. It's just all vacuum sealed out. We just love this vacuum sealer. We preserve a lot of food with this method. There it is. See there? And we'll put these into the freezer. And we can make all kinds of great things with them. And there is another bag. These bags come with it, but you can buy extra bags on Amazon. And we froze a lot. We probably froze 10 trays like that. Of course, I only filmed one tray. We don't want to sit here and watch us film 10 trays. But yeah, it was really great. We love this method for freezing the peppers. I did freeze them whole one time without even cutting them. They did great. Of course, I really had to dry them well. I put them in the air dehydrator just for about 5 minutes just to get the moisture out. But then I pre-froze them individual peppers, so that they weren't a big mushy thing. And here we go back into the vacuum sealer. Sucking the air right out of those things. Airtight. Just love it. I do this with a lot of food that I'm going to be preserving. And here we go. There it is, making it airtight again, as you can see it. There we are. You can see how airtight that is. And again, it's so simple. Put it in there, seal it, press the two sides to make sure it's locked, and select liquid. So when I did my chili or my soup last season, I just selected, for the soup, I selected wet food. There you go. Look at that. So just showing you how this works. So just if you're interested in, that's how I freeze. I pre-freeze them just a little bit just to get them hard individually so that they're not wet and sticky when they go into the vacuum sealer bag. They never get white frost. Never seen freezer frost, anything like that. I've never seen that. That's why I love doing this method. But again, the secret is the pre-freezing them. And there you have it. That's our vacuum sealer. The link is in the description below. And thank you for watching this. Hope you saw and enjoy how we froze our peppers. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.